Thanks for joining us. The Robbinsdale School District says it's moving at incredible speed to cut more than $20 million from its budget.
Decisions, especially for staffing, have to be made by the end of March for $21 million. So usually, I know of a district that had 3 years to do $17 million in cuts.
The district discovered an accounting error in November that created a budget shortfall of $19 to $21 million. That means cuts need to go into effect before the start of the 2025-26 school year. The district is continuing to review its budget for potential cuts. In the long term, building closures and voter-approved bonding are still on the table. The district is hosting a budget town hall at Armstrong High School tonight, January 23rd. It's from 6:30 to 8. The top official at Minnesota's largest school district is also trying to address budget concerns. The superintendent of Anoka-Hennepin schools, Corey McIntyre, spoke with the Senate Education Policy Committee this week. He said the district is struggling to pay for unfunded mandates in state law. The school board made budget cuts last year, laying off about 250 employees in the central office. That saved about $14 million. But McIntyre says the district is still facing a $12 million deficit. For the third time in less than a month, we've learned about a pharmacy closing in the northwest suburbs. CCX News has confirmed that the New Hope CVS pharmacy at Bass Lake Road and Winnetka Avenue is closing. A company spokesperson says the closure will take effect March 4th. All prescriptions will be transferred to the Robinsdale CVS, located 3 miles away. The company says all employees will be offered comparable roles within the company. Other local pharmacies that are closing soon include the Brooklyn Center CVS, which is set to shutter at the end of the month, and the Crystal Walgreens, which is slated to close February 20th. Business experts point out that pharmacies don't make much money off prescriptions and say closures are related to declining in-store sales. 40 years ago, Ronald Reagan was sworn in for a second term as president. Back to the Future was the top-grossing film at the box office, and the average price of gas was $1.12 a gallon. But as the Lane Cleveland reports, 1985 was also the year that North Memorial in Robbinsdale launched a program responsible for saving tens of thousands of lives.
In an emergency medical situation, every minute is crucial. And for 40 years, North Memorial Health has had a valuable tool at its disposal to help get patients the care they need.
We can fly obviously at about 150 to 180 miles per hour.
It's called Air Care. Shimon Cohen is the program's clinical director.
We're spread out throughout the state. We have 7 bases throughout Minnesota and Wisconsin, and we provide air ambulance service.
Every year, the Air Care team does more than 2,600 patient transports. Crews can fly the helicopter up to 150 miles from their home base and help people suffering from heart attacks, strokes, and car crash trauma get to hospitals for treatment.
It's a privilege.
Bob Prom is a registered nurse who's been a member of the Air Care team since 1998.
Sometimes we have to deal with the trauma of what we've seen and had to deal with. But more often than not, it's just so rewarding.
In the 40 years since North Memorial launched Air Care,
put a little drop of blood on there, and then it gives us some lab values.
They've equipped helicopters with better technology, expanded their fleet, and grown their staff to 130.
We have some excellent training here at North Memorial that allows us to do a lot of procedures that we wouldn't normally do in the hospital, putting in breathing tubes and such.
Over these 40 years, the Air Care team has transported nearly 80,000 patients, serving an important role where a normal ambulance can't quite do the job.
I'm very honored and humbled to be part of this. We make a difference to a lot of people's lives throughout. They're kind of in their tragic or dire need, and we're there to help them.
In Robbinsdale, Lane Cleveland, CCX News.
A new business that's part brewery, part dog park is in the works in Brooklyn Center. The City Council got a look at initial plans for a business called Morty's Bark and Brew. The owner envisions a 5,000 square foot indoor space with drinks and a limited menu. It would also have an off-leash outdoor area and indoor space for dogs to play. Though the council had some questions about liability, reception of the idea was overall positive.
I knew that the council would like the idea as soon as I heard about it.
Thank you. Thank you for your support.
Brew Park in Plymouth has a similar concept, but its dog park is all indoors. The Brooklyn Center proposal is at the corner of 57th and Logan near Highway 100. Local businesses are getting ready to celebrate the Chinese New Year. This year, it's the Year of the Snake. Businesses such as Luce Brewing in Plymouth are celebrating the Chinese custom. Luce partnered with the Chinese Heritage Foundation to put on a variety of cultural activities on Saturday. That includes a traditional lion dance. Those red envelopes you see put into the lion's mouth contain monetary donations that are supposed to bring good luck. There are also plenty of activities for the whole family.
For kids specifically, they can color lanterns. There's different things they can color. They can actually get their name written in Chinese in a bookmark, and various things like that. There's about 10 stations altogether.
Luce Brewing's Chinese New Year celebration takes place Saturday from 1 to 5. And the Chinese New Year is officially celebrated on Wednesday. In case you were wondering, the Year of the Snake symbolizes wisdom and transformation.
CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You also have access to a large on-demand library, including full sporting events and daily newscasts. To find us, go to the store, search CCX, and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. The CCX Media app, available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku.